Good afternoon. It's January the 11th, and we're in a heat wave. Must be about 34 degrees out here now. Hopefully it'll stay this way compared to the cold temperatures that we had. And it's good to be out. It really is. I'm in Cressona, by the way. Cressona, Pennsylvania, Schulkill County. And came down here to check out some old railroad abutments. Check out where the old Lehigh Valley Bridge crossed over. And I'm on a property of a new friend of mine. I've been down to his place, and so he's not going to mind that I'm around here a little bit. So I wanted to just speak a little bit about what I've been up to. My wife had a knee replacement, so that has kept me indoors quite a bit. Besides then the cold weather too, it's been nasty cold. So I had a chance to get out here, and I'm going to start a new project. And I may be dressed like this, and by the time I finish, I may be in shorts and a light shirt. But anyway, it's good for me to get out. I can't be, at home all the time waiting for something to happen. We can't be that way. We got to get out. We got to make things happen. And I'll tell you a little bit how I managed to. I went on a tour. Schulkill County Conservancy had a tour of a forest owned by a Stephen Zuck. I met him. Been a very enjoyable tour of his place. And then a couple of weeks later or so, maybe a month, in the summertime, I had my car in the garage not too far from here. And I thought I'd go down here and take a little walk around through here. And I came down here and I saw this at Buckman. I saw this stonework. And I just wondered, what was the story about this? What's going on here with that stonework? So I said, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to see if this Stephen Zuck is home. So I went down there, and he was home, and he took me for a walk up here, and he explained to me that it was the Lehigh Valley Railroad coming in from Minersville, over 901 Minersville, coming down through here and going all the way down through into the Lehigh Valley. Here probably then was a bridge that spanned the Schulkill River, and it is said it's probably about the biggest span, maybe the second biggest span in Pennsylvania, and hopefully I can show you a picture of that when it was up and running. So it's a good example. An example here is that I did something led to something else, something led to something else. And that's why we need to get out, we need to get that, we need to let things happen. Let's make things happen by just getting out and about. Winter is still upon us, but we can still get out. Get away from that television, get away from the YouTube. Sounds kind of controversial, but the last month or so I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and I can see how easily one can get sucked into it. So got to get out, you got to make things happen. And so this whole project, then I'm going to be aware of that. So then the Lehigh Valley Railroad came across there. Up in there. This way then would be Minersville. Crosses somewhere around 209, and I'm going to see if I can't find out where that is. It may not be on this video, but maybe sometime in the future. So, the Lehigh Valley Railroad came up through here. Purpose? Well, they wanted to get coal into the Lehigh Valley. Down in the Lehigh Valley, then into Philadelphia. So this is considered the Lehigh Valley Pottsville Road. You don't necessarily use railroad all the time. They call it the road. And so you can see now, here we're coming to the big bridge abutments. And this spanned then all the way across here, which now is, of course, the Casona Mall and Route 61. 61 then probably was a dirt road, and we're talking like 1890. Not too long ago, but it stretched, span, let me say, over there. And I'll get to the other side and we'll take a look at where it came across. So here's a mount for pillars, I guess. Beautiful stonework, isn't it? Ooh, whoops. I didn't even get up there yet, and I'm tripping. But I don't know how far I'm going to get up in there. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little snowy, a little icy. But I'll just get up in here a little bit. Just to see what we can see. Oh yeah. And there it goes up and through there. You can see the spans. So I have gotten myself up in here a bit. Today I'm not going to go all the way up through there. I don't think. Then you may find me up there. But anyway, there's the abutment. From this view, I think if I can just get up over here, there's less snow and ice. Oh my. I don't know what that was. So I got myself up part way. But the maturity in me says, don't do it, because it'll be harder coming down on that snow and ice. But it's a good look. And then it spans over there. And below us then is the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad. Philadelphia and Reading Road. A lot of competition. There was a lot of money to be made, and a lot of the big businessmen wanted to get involved in some of this, and of course they did. Yeah. So let me go over to the other side. I want to find that, and I will take a look and see what's there. Never know what I'm going to find. Look at that. Deer? How about that? Do I want it? Nah, I guess not. I'm standing then on the east side of the Lehigh Valley Bridge. But before I do anything more, here's another perfect example of getting out and doing things and making things happen. As I sort of give you a look at some of this stuff. So I went to a tour, a forest tour on a gentleman's land. I went for a walk when my car was in the garage. I created an interest. I stopped at his place. He gave me some information. He took me up there. He sent me an email. So there, something happened. But then it doesn't stop there. So I was looking at a YouTuber, Kevin Salisbury. I'll put a link if I can in the description. He's a railroad man. He does all kind of YouTube videos on YouTube. And it's one of them, lo and behold, I happen to see that he has been here. And on the western side also. And so I watched his videos and I said, oh, well then I can find where he's been over here. And I'm finding it. So it's just a good example. Get out, do things, make things happen. You could do it in a respectful way. I saw some I thought might have been private property down below. I walked down through there along 61 and came up through here. And by the way, standing down here, thank you, Kevin, once again. But this is the old Penzie line in competition with the Lehigh Valley. So I got down below. Give us a look here at the bridge abutment from underneath. That does not look great. Yeah. You know, a lot of history. Isn't that something? So after I left the other day, then I rode around a little bit trying to find this culvert. And I was talking about taking things upon myself and doing things and getting out and making things happen. And let me say that I say this and I do that just more for myself than anybody, you know. I mean, you could take it, you know, if it sounds good to you, go ahead, you know, yeah, it sounds like I need to get out too, I need to do things. But mostly it's for me. So I drove into a guy. I didn't drive into him, and a guy was walking up the road a couple of miles from here, and I talked to him a little bit, and he told me, he said there's a culvert down by the football field in Orangeburg. And so today is another day, and I'm here. I finally found it. Why did I find it? Well, because about a quarter mile from here, I parked the car, I started walking around a little bit. The guy came out from his house. We had a nice conversation, chatted, you know, he just wanted to know what I was up to, and I told him, and he was wonderful. and gracious, and he told me where this was. So I came down here now, and I am just getting in here to see this culvert. I'm out here, it's cold, about 28 degrees, but here I am, and I'll show you the culvert. So I found one of the culverts. How about that? Wonderful stonework, isn't it? Now, I didn't film myself getting myself down through here. It'd be hard enough getting down there without filming. Also, it'd be much more difficult getting out of here. But, wow. Trying to make my way through here. Iced up. Wow, isn't that something? Pretty neat. Now I would think maybe probably in the warmer weather I would go through there, but I'm not going to. I don't think so. I have rubber boots on, but I don't think they're high enough there for right here. So anyway, it's just a great find. The Lehigh Valley Railroad came across up there. And that's something. So the Lehigh Valley Railroad then ran across up in here, and I found my way then to the other side. And kind of walking on this just a bit. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but just to get in here a little bit. You can see there and there on the other side is where I was. Just a bit. I'm not going to get in here with the ice conditions, snowy, slippery. But yeah, there it is. There it is. How about that? A lot of history. That's what I'm talking about. I get a lead. Guy tells me whereabouts something is, and I get up into this section. I go spooking around. Before you know it, somebody comes out, you know, and they want to know what I'm up to. And with a smile on my face, I tell them. And that's exactly what happened this time. And he pointed the second place I wanted to visit today, and so here I am. You know, a heck of a nice guy. He gave me some more information. He's going to send me some pictures, making things happen. So I'm not going to be here that long, but I'm just going to show you this. And here's the other Lehigh Valley. The railroad ran up along through there, around in here, over here. And he was telling me that all this was a big mound of dirt. And he has a picture, and he said he's going to show me. Some of this, how it used to look before they tore this all out. But there we go. How about that? Lehigh Valley Railroad history. Now, like obvious, I'm not going to get myself much closer to that. I may go back to the other side, but isn't that great? Look at that stonework. Wow. And so very quickly then, I went to the other side, and well, at this point, I'm not going to be able to get a better look than what's in there now. But there is the other side of the culvert. How about that? Isn't that something? Great. You know, I just wanted to say this about making things happen. But you know, you can have that thought. You can have that desire. And then there's a force. There's just something out there. You have that thought and you have that desire. Things can come to you. It's an attraction. Yeah. And we have to keep that going. How about that? Why, in my younger days, I crawled up through there. Well, I did it at the other culvert, but I'm not going to do it here. I got blood on my fingers from making my way through here. So anyway, yeah, wonderful. And there again, you can check these places out. Kevin Salisbury YouTube channel. Check them out. Good morning. It is March the 4th. I'm back here at the west end of the Lehigh Valley bridge that went over where the mall is now. To finish this video, it's been quite a challenge. I enjoyed it very much. Got a lot of information. I got more to come. Yeah, it's been fun. Thank you again, Kevin Salisbury. I'll put a link to over here so that you can see his video of here, and then you can subscribe also. So yeah, so what did I learn? Well, I learned that in the beginning it was, well, the line went out to Minersville. Stephen had said, well, it went out to Minersville. Well, it didn't take me too long to find out that no, it went out to it went out, yes, at Minersville area, but it really goes out to the Blackwood colliery, out to the Blackwood mines. And I know that area. I've been out there years ago. So that was interesting. I like that a lot. I also learned that the Pennsylvania, the Pennsy, I was a little bit confused on that. But I saw one of Kevin's videos and he explained to me where it was, and it ran up on the eastern side of, below the eastern side bridge leading up 61 into Pottsville. And that was good for me to know that, because I was wondering about that also. And then it was just last week that I was talking to Stephen Zuck, and he told me it ran up alongside, right up until the Tumbling Run area, for those that are watching and are familiar with it, the Tumbling Run area, and then crossed over where 61 is now, and then came up into Pottsville. So that was interesting. I really like that. I learned about other culverts, not only from Kevin, but also from some other people that gave me some leads to find other culverts. So it's been challenging. I liked it, and I'll probably be continuing this project throughout the summer. So railroading caught my interest, and I'm not ready to put it aside yet. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that, well, if you like it, subscribe. And not only subscribe to me, but subscribe to Kevin. We'll appreciate it. Have a good day.